Guys and gals on YouTube, how y'all doing today? Boy, hair is starting to look probably pretty wiped out. Definitely gonna be hitting a sack soon, but I was pretty excited about something. Excited enough that I stole my little sword off of this build here, which is a raft on the River Forestman's River Fortress set 6077 from 1989. Because I'm gonna need it. I might just rotate into this one. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's a dark gray sword. Anyways, this is 1680, which had 3 minifigures originally. This is a minifigure that came in the lot, and I'm glad to be able to show this one. Split torso. If you ever get a lot and the arm's super loose, possibly a split torso, you can, by messing with it, you can actually make it worse. But for a repair, you'd use a, let's call it a snap ring plier, and very gently open that. You can put ABS cement there, but you gotta be really careful. And you might be better off. I would recommend you practice that technique on maybe on like a damaged or something that can't be saved, and go from there. Checking the studs on the heads. Okay, but this would have been the Robin Hood that came with the set. Torso's broken, and I happen to have a couple laying around. In fact, this right here is actually the same print. He's a very common one, but this guy's got the green hat, and he needs the brown hat to be correct. He does have the quiver. Anyways, that's enough of that one. Here's the guy with the red. He does have the correct hat. It doesn't, I think he takes this plume, I think. It's curious that this set only had the one wheel of plumes, which has this style, the big one, and then, of course, a little tiny one, which you'll see in a moment. Bow, you've seen it. It does have one of those vine pieces, which in this case is a whip. And here's a horse's saddle, which, if you notice, only has a clip on the one side, because that's how the original ones were. And, of course, if you're doing a cart build or something, you could just, carefully snap this in here. These things become fragile. Anyways, let's look at the cart build as it is. This brick right here would be introduced into the horse's back. So there's probably a brick here that probably goes into the horse when it's not used. I have a feeling that's missing. A sword is missing. I think I told you the wrong thing, or it might be a variation. Because one brick does show a 2x4 and a 2x2. But this one, actually, I checked the list for 1680, and it shows 3 2x2 bricks. Those represent the straw. Very cool round shield, the old one with the stud in the center, the ridges, and of course, very cool pitchfork. This right here doesn't really move, but it doesn't need to. Very cool, very basic wagon. And it's a hay cart or a Crusaders hay cart. Okay, it has a moving feature. So you can probably see the guy right there. Didn't even think about that. Okay, and this tips up, which would make sense to drop your hay or whatever out. It uses the old hinged finger joints here. But if you look, we've got Han Solo and Carbonite. No, I'm sorry. It's the wrong one. No, we got Robin Hood. And this one, I need a sword for. And there is a small plume. And this is a vintage one. They did remake this one, but it's marked differently. There's other channels that have covered that. Make sure. Yep, he's got the correct head. There's been a few variations of the head, so you really want to try to make sure they're correct. But there it is. Until I settle this set and figure it all out, I'm going to remove this plume because they are kind of hard to get now. I don't want anything to happen to them. And he just lays out like that. We might want to take the sword back, actually. It kind of bugs me to break up a set, even though they're all the same. And he just, I thought he snapped in here, but he basically lays, if you try to snap him in here, ironically, you can't close the cart. So there it is. 1680, the cart. Crusader cart, I think it's called, or possibly sometimes hay cart. And 1877, it's the same build, but this set here has more minifigures in it. So I'll put him up in the castle for now. Castle, the Forestman set. And then I'll leave this guy here, and we'll get the blue arm guy in the set if I actually can win one. And I don't know if I have one. And I'll start rifling through figures here. I thought I had a bag of minifigures here. Oh, yeah. I don't know if this one's set up the correct way or not. But just so you see them. Extra sword. Here's one of the blue ones with the blue plume. But I don't know if, I think that for this set we need a green hat. But these guys here are from 677, which is the Hidden Fortress. And that's the famous one. It has the black, with the black plume. Yeah. Don't want to have to buy that one again. No, no, no. But that 6077 and that's from 1987, if you're interested, had a pretty cool set. Impressive set, actually. Lots of archers, lots of minifigures. Great, I guess before its time, army builder. Anyways, this was a great set. It can be used in conjunction, and it was a standalone set from 1990. But, you know, if you're in today's era of mocks and stuff, it could be very easy to mock this in. It's obviously period, and the other cart from this line was a 1974, but I believe it only comes in a set. Anyways, appreciate all the views out there and the thoughts. You all stay safe. And until next time, give me a comment. Let me know what you're doing. Ciao.